Languages are vectors of culture. Our hundreds of languages all have common Hindu cultural values, tying it all together. Ma and Amma has a universal appeal. We call ourselves one nation, but scratch the surface. And we're still fractured by linguistic identities and a divisive ethnocentric identity. A trend, especially in the southern states, that's been doing the rounds. The moment someone speaks Hindi, it's labeled imposition. People may have this perception that in northern states, Hindi is their mother tongue. While in fact, it's not true. Rajasthan has Rajasthani. Odisha has Odia. Northeastern have their languages, but they've accepted Hindi as their common tongue for transactional purposes. Now, when Hindi is spoken by nearly half the country is treated as a threat, while English, the language of our former rulers, is seen as aspirational. Where exactly are we drawing the line between pride and prejudice? What do they fear? Like, is it the entry of the national parties or losing of their regional party politics as a bargaining chip?
Very important question. I think the good thing is you ask the question, you give the answer also. There is a part in that. Though the part of the answer is disguised as a question. Now this is a very fairly complex question to answer. Because India is a very unique country in the world. Today morning I was boarding my flight in San Francisco. There was this American guy who was helping us with the boarding pass. Pakka American. And then he asked me, Kaisa hai? And me and two people were there. The other people with me, they don't know Hindi. I said, "Theek hai, acha hai." I said, "Aap kaisa hai?" He said, "Main theek hu." I said, "How come you speak good Hindi?" He said, No, I came to Kashi. Then I went to Calcutta. 6-7 months I picked up Hindi. Then I came to Chennai. Only then I knew Hindi doesn't work across India. Then it happened today morning. Then he was like, how can I learn so many languages? Your country is a crazy country. And you want me to learn so many languages to survive in one part. So I've given up, man. So have a good day. So I took my boarding pass. I was just thinking in the mind. Today morning, it just happened in the airport. And with this context, I'll give you the answer. Now, the official line that the current government takes is all languages are national languages. And this is a very important statement for a national political party to make is very, very important. Why? Because only through education, the language comes in. We all have education policy. 1968, we had our first education policy. And where we felt at that point of time, Hindi has to be made compulsory because there should be a uniform language across the country. And 1968, they said, okay, you all have to learn 3 languages. And South India compulsorily have to learn Hindi. And North India have to compulsorily learn 1 South Indian language. You pick up one. So it's a non-starter. So none of the North Indian states wanted to pick up a language to learn. South Indian politics also was such a way. They said, oh, Hindi means imposition. I will not learn. So it was a non-starter. But very funnily, it was the official education policy of Bharat, 1986. Rajiv Gandhi ji, he came and tried. He did something called the second education policy. He also said, as a prime minister, that we will have 3 languages. South India have to learn Hindi. North India have to pick up 1 South Indian language you learn. 1992, again, he revised that second education policy, but language part was still there. So 2019, the gentleman who passed away a week back, may his soul rest in peace, the former ISRO chairman, Sri Kastur Ranganji from Karnataka, he was made the head of a committee to draft the new education policy, the so-called third education policy. He drafted very beautifully. He also said, no change in language policy. Third language will be compulsory Hindi. He said all South Indian languages will learn Hindi, South Indian states. North India will pick up 1 South Indian language you will learn. So May 31, 2019, it went to the cabinet, the Prime Minister Modi ji. Because Modi ji himself is a Gujarati. And though Amit Shah ji speaks beautiful Hindi, but he picked up Hindi only 10 years back. He picked up Hindi very late, but he speaks Hindi because he's a Gujarati himself. When it went to the cabinet in 2019, May 31, so Modi ji said, okay, we are accepting the report, but we are changing the language policy. First time in our country in 2019, we removed the language policy. We said, look, you got to study 3 language, but 3rd language should be your choice. Compulsory English, compulsory mother tongue, which is Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, whatever we choose to call the mother tongue. 3rd is of your choice. So this is a very, very, very important development that has happened in the polity of Bharat, India. We all have to understand now. We have a new education policy. The 3rd language is optional, but you have to learn a 3rd language. So now in this context, the politics is happening. What is that 3rd language? In a state like Tamil Nadu, they are like, no. 3rd language can be Malayalam also, Telugu also, it can be Hindi also, anything. But unfortunately, we don't have Malayali teachers, we don't have Telugu teachers of that scale. So again, we'll be forced to study Hindi. This is Tamil politicians' argument. So they are like, no, you're bringing Hindi through the back door. So our Tamil politicians always find a way to create a roadblock. They are like, no, you're trying to create it through the back door. Now my argument, people like my argument is, let us look at Tamil Nadu as a whole. So you look at a certain region which is Malayali dominated, which is Coimbatore and other parts. So those people should learn 3rd language as Malayalam. Chennai is Telugu dominated. Let Chennai learn Telugu. So it is the new education policy is cluster based approach, where in one state we can have multiple languages as a 3rd language, which the government has to facilitate. You talk to Kerala, you call up Kerala CM. You tell them, send me 2,000 Malayali teachers. Because Malayali teachers will get employment in Tamil Nadu. Now Kerala CM will ask, you send me 1,000 Tamil teachers. So you call up Orissa, let me call Bihar or UP CM and say, okay, you want to learn 3rd language Tamil, I will send 500 teachers to you. So you send 500 Hindi to me. So take them everybody through the Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission or Karnataka Public Service Commission, so that you give employment to other state teachers. So that net flow in the country is, we learn what we have to learn. Now, I think this is one of the way to solve the language problem. The second part of your question is, I think language, I studied in Tamil Nadu, my MBA happened in Lucknow. Unfortunately, in the campus, we all speak English. I never had the opportunity to speak Hindi. When I went to NPA, National Police Academy, also no Hindi. Then cadre was Karnataka. I had to learn Kannada at the age of 26, pass an exam at the age of 28. And that exam is a 10th standard equivalent in a civil service. If you don't pass the language of the state, which is a 10th standard equivalent, you will not get your first promotion. I have to pass Kannada at 28. Then get my promotion as SP, serve for another 7-8 years. Then after coming to politics, I started picking up Hindi. Because I have to interact with, I have to go for campaign. Even now when I go to Delhi, I feel so bad, my Hindi is not good. In the stage, I can't speak. When I feel bad in Telangana, I can't speak Telugu. Now I'm trying to pick up Hindi in a more polished way. Now I'm sure when the need comes, I only respectfully tell our friends, be open-minded. When the need comes also, I don't want to learn Hindi. I don't want to learn Tamil. I don't want to learn Kannada. I don't want to learn Odisha. That is bad. You pick up a language, 3rd language is important. But at a point of time in your life, you will definitely get a need. So you pick up. And that is the only way to resolve. Because since I know Kannada, anybody from Karnataka here? Okay, great. So I am a big fan of Basavanna Ji's Vachanas. Big fan. Oh, beauty it is. Big fan. Bhairappa Ji's beautiful writing. Kompu Ji's writing. So at the age of 29, another beautiful culture got unlocked to me. Another beautiful language got unlocked to me. Beautiful poetry and writing got unlocked to me. I think if we approach language in that spirit, I don't think we'll have a fight on language. Likewise, let us approach Hindi, let us approach Sanskrit, let us approach Tamil with the spirit of inquiry. Okay, what is in that language? What is Tirukkural? Reading English Tirukkural is different from reading Tamil Tirukkural. That is entirely different. Somebody taking that effort to pick up Tamil, learning Tirukkural in Tamil, understanding that knowledge is, I still remember the Honorable PM Narendra Modi ji. I can disclose it here, no problem, since you are here. He's a big fan of Tirukkural, and many a time when the Honorable PM speaks in the stage on Tirukkural, he takes effort to pronounce it correctly. He will ask, okay, say it in Tamil, say it fast, say it slow, say with meaning. You have to send it to Honorable PM, sir. And he will take that effort to pick up that in Tamil. in that connotation. He doesn't write it in Gujarati and he doesn't say Tirukkural. In Tamil, he will understand. Then he tries to understand the meaning. Then he comes to the stage and says Tirukkural. So that is the respect he gives. Likewise, I think we should start respecting every single language in our state, in our country, because every language is important to a certain mother, because that is the way the son-daughter is communicated in the initial thing. And the new generation like you, I think you should tide over this. The generation that is sitting in Arizona State University, you should tide over this and get out of language politics and this and that. And in fact, I would encourage all of you to pick up movies of different language, watch it with subtitle, so that you have a passing knowledge of Bengali. Somebody is coming from Gujarat, at least say Kemcho, at least. Then they'll reply back Majama. You will see a smile in them. So at least bare minimum. So you meet a Telugu guy, you say Bavunara, at least bare minimum you speak. You see a person from Karnataka, you say Chennagidira, then wapas he'll Chennagidini, he will reply back. So you meet somebody from Tamil Nadu, you say Nalar Kingla. That smile is what human beings are all about, right? That opens up the heart. And you'll get your business deal done. So no problem about that. But that is a respect. That is the respect we give it to somebody's mother tongue. Make that effort to learn. Have that basic conversation. I think that should be your spirit. And I'm sure whatever I say, I'm a Bharatiya first without a doubt. I'm a Tamilian second without a doubt. So I bring my culture to this room because my actions reflect who am I as a cultural person. That is why all of us here, we should be very careful because you represent a culture. The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you talk to a person, how polite you are, how nice you are, and how careful you are about hurting others' feeling. So let us keep doing it so that we evolve as better human beings. Sorry, I'm giving long answers.